Welcome to Layer the Alchemist, and on today's episode, some of my latest vinyl record grabs. I have a big haul here. Really exciting. I went to the Tampa Bay record show, first time going there. You never know what you're going to get at things like this, but there was some really good metal there. I got some stuff at great prices. Spent a lot of money, but walked away with a lot of really cool stuff. I've got some other stuff in this file. My wife was on a business trip in Italy. She grabbed a few things for me and one or two things from local shops. There's a lot of stuff here. Let's jump right into it. Okay, from the record show, I got Sledgehammer, Blood on Their Hands. This is from 1983. If you just played this for me, I would have thought that this was a mid-70s, think like budgie, kind of proto-metal type band. But this is from 83. It's got kind of a new wave of British heavy metal vibe to it. Really, really cool. The guitars have a real interesting sound. They're not super distorted. It's almost slightly progressive at moments, but a really cool record. And this is on, what is the label that this is on? Let's check out the record. I was looking at the labels. This is I can't read what this record label is. Let's see if it says on the back of the album. This is on Illuminated Records. All right, there you go. I think this was like reissued with like a different cover or something like that. Okay, Stormwind, Taken by Storm. This is from 1985, classic traditional metal. Got this at the record show. Check out that back cover. How cool is that? It does have a little sleeve thing here, and this is on, what is this on? Let's see if I can read the label. Fishbone? Never heard of that. But all these records I got at the record show, man, were in dead mint. I can't read what this says. Wishbone Records. Old school classic metal here, 85. You know, I made that video where I was talking about, I think it should be up by the time this video goes up, of how I'm not buying new vinyl anymore because I just so love finding stuff like this. And the guy gave me great prices on this stuff. You know, all this stuff, if you tried to find this in the US, you'd have to get it as imports. You'd pay $25 just for the postage. Jaguar Power Games, Neat Records. Love this back cover. I always love back covers where you see pictures, live shots of the band. This is 83. Good classic traditional metal. Good chops, you know, Iron Maiden, Judas Priest-y vibe at times. This is on Neat Records, which is a label. Did a lot of it. NWOBHM bands. Got this at the record show also. Not a very good front cover, but the album is really good. Slight progressive vibe to some of it. All right, Stainless Steel. I haven't even listened to this one yet, but I did listen online. In Your Back, this is called. Just good classic metal, 85. That Jaguar record was from 83. I don't know if I mentioned that. This is on Bone Breaker, Sound Service. Yep, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of different. Bone Breaker, I guess it is, because I'll show you the label here in a second. If I can get the record back in. There's the label, Bone Breaker. Another one from the record show. Terrible band name. Sad Iron. Total Damnation, but a really cool, kind of Motorheady style record. This is from 83. A Sad Iron is apparently an old-fashioned iron, like you'd iron your clothes with one of those really old-fashioned metal irons. This is on Universe Productions. There's no inner sleeve or anything with this. But let's check out the label, shall we? There you go. Okay, I think that's all the stuff from the record show. Or no, I have a few more from the record show, but my wife got this she was in Italy, Sargent. Now this is a great example, Mausoleum Records. Looks really heavy, right? Soldier guy or skeleton dude. But this is straight up AOR hard rock. Mausoleum. Mausoleum is kind of famous for that. My last vinyl haul, I had Vardis record, which I said the cover looked really heavy, looked like some kind of Cirith Ungol epic metal thing, but it turned out to not be that heavy. Brain Fever, I ordered this one online. This is also here's a contrast Mausoleum, right? You get Sargent, looks really heavy, but straight up keyboardy AOR rock. This is just great, slightly progressive metal here. Capture the Night, 84, there's a Mausoleum label. Story about this, I had a haul that I did a video on. I was in Stockholm and I went to Nostalgia Palace, Trash Palace. Anybody from Stockholm out there? And I saw this record there, but it was expensive and I didn't get it and I regretted not getting it. Got it for a really good price on Discogs, mint condition. All right, back to the Tampa Bay record show. This was the record that I loved finding the most. I've looked for this record, never see this record. Was so happy to find this Cloven Hoof. This is 84, new wave of British heavy metal, good old school, just great classic metal. The first song, Cloven Hoof and Return of the Passover, are just fantastic. And the record had some scuff marks on it, so I got him to bring the price down. And look at these marks on the record. I was a little nervous about it, but it plays dead quiet. It plays mint. It's a sleeve on the inside. The lyrics, I mean, look at this. Come on. That's just great, man. I love this kind of stuff. This is definitely was my favorite record that I found at that record show. Right here also at the record show. Same booth, Demon Eyes, Rites of Chaos. This is 1984. Pretty cool back cover. This is all in, I believe it's French. Ebony Records, another one famous for the new wave of British heavy metal bands. But really, really great. Okay, this guy just doesn't want to go. And there we go. All right, also from Italy, my wife brought back with her Slave Raider. What do you know about rock and roll? What year is this? I wrote this down somewhere. 88. This is kind of glammy, kind of heavy. They should have used the back cover as the front cover. But there's some cheesy moments on it. But it's still pretty cool. And I'll show you, there's like the sleeve. Pretty cool. It kind of has. This is on. What is this label? We'll look at the label. It's like a small label. I thought the production on it is great. It sounds like it would have been on like Geffen or something like that. Jive. But check out the sleeve. It's got like kind of a cartoon thing. I guess it's like some of the songs are kind of a concept thing. I don't know. It's pretty cool. I like it. She didn't pay a lot for it. She also got. I love these compilations, obscure, unknown bands. I did a video on all the compilations that I have. Green Metal, new Irish heavy metal. I'm 100% Irish. So I had to get this. None of these bands, haven't heard of any of these bands. They're pretty cool, but, you know, there's a reason why none of these bands became as popular as Iron Maiden. Let's check out the label. Not sure what this is on. What is this on? Metal Masters. Metal Masters. She paid like $8 for this, I think. Or no, actually, this one was a little bit more. I think it was 20. The other ones were like $8, but well worth it. All right, this last one here, I got to send to local Broken Records and Sinner, Wild and Evil. I mean, look at this. Come on, guys. Check out the hair and the mustaches. This is 82. The leather jackets, the hair, the mustaches. And when I first saw it, I almost thought it was like a newer band, like trying to look like their classic 80s band. It's not really that great of a record. It's kind of straight ahead, like metal rock type of thing. But I just love this kind of stuff. And the guy at the store, I didn't like the price on it. I just said, hey, can you do a better price? And he did. So I had to grab it. What is this label? SL Records. And the last thing I got, which is not metal, but classical composer that I really like, Stockhausen, Karl-Heinz Stockhausen. All right, anybody from Germany out there? Donnerstag Ausgedicht. He did this 7-day opera cycle thing, and this is, I think, one of Thursday from the Light cycle. So, all right, there you go. There's my latest great haul here, man. Look at that. I just love this. I love finding records like this, and I had to pay for them, but I didn't have to pay an arm and a leg. Let's put it to you that way. And they're all in like mint condition. They all sound great. Love it. Okay, let me know if you know any of these bands. If you have any of these, let me know in the comments down below. And until we see you again, make sure you stay heavy, stay metal.